Mr. Diesel Truck and Trailer Repair and Mobile Welding is a family-owned and operated business with 19 years of hands-on experience. We thrive on pleasing our customers with great prices, quality work, and a personal experience. We offer 24/7 roadside service for semi-tractor trailers, as well as on-site service repairs for heavy equipment. We also offer mobile welding. Contact us at 334-476-0393. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Need a tow? Need some mechanical work? Contact Lee and Sandy Daniel at 334-863-4252. Serving East Alabama and West Georgia. You call, we haul. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Proud supporters of Rebel Athletics. DTA Towing. The Pig, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. The Pig, the best meats in town. Beef, chicken, and pork. The Pig, the freshest breads and dairy and produce across Chambers County. Down home, down the street. The Pig, where customer service is #1. Piggly Wiggly, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. Proud supporters of your Chambers Academy Rebels. Newman's Farm Supply, located downtown on the square in Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7006. Family owned and operated since 2011, Newman's carries feed for all of your animals. Tucker Milling, Sports Mix, Value Pack, along with deer feed, corn, hay rolls, alfalfa bales, pine and wheat straw. Newman's is also an FFL dealer. Newman's also reminds everyone to get their CA gun raffle tickets. Raffle starts November 1st.
Hey there, Rebel fans. It's Pastor Dave from Lafayette Heights Baptist Church. Wanted to just invite you to come and be a part of all the exciting things happening here at Lafayette Heights these days. We worship the Lord here every Sunday at 10:45 a.m. Love to have you and your family come and join us for that. And then also wanted to let you know about a special event taking place on Wednesday night, September the 13th, at 6:30 p.m. here at Lafayette Heights. Strength to Stand Ministries will be here that evening leading worship and delivering a challenging message about what it means to follow the Lord and be unashamed in your faith. Won't you come and join us?
Isaac Horton, proud supporter of Chambers Academy, would like to thank you for your support in the coming election. Go Rebels! State Farm agent Mike Spears is your local and trusted insurance agent. Contact Mike Spears at 334-864-8772 for all of your insurance needs, home, auto, life, and more. You can also stop by Mike's office and see him at 401 South Lafayette Street, Lafayette, Alabama, on the 4-lane. State Farm agent Mike Spear, proud supporter of Rebel Athletics. Go Rebels! Lafayette True Value, located on the Highway 50 bypass in Lafayette, is the only resource for your home improvement projects. Behind every project is a True Value. James Allen and his staff proudly support the Chambers Academy Rebels. Come out and see James, Colby, or John Carl, or you can just give them a call at 334-864-9842. And James Allen thanks you for shopping local. Shepherd Homeworks, established in 2004, headquartered in beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, serving East Alabama, Lake Martin, and West Georgia. At Shepherd Homeworks, we specialize in custom cabinets and millwork built in our very own cabinet shop. Contact Stephen Shepherd at 334-234-1180 to make your dreams become reality. And go Rebels! Star Insurance Group of Opelika, Auburn, Montgomery, and Greenville. With all of life's demands, buying insurance is probably low on your list. Luckily, there's someone who's looking out for you and putting your needs first. A trusted friend is right around the corner. The team at Star Insurance can provide you with great protection with a personal touch. When it comes to understanding your needs, you want someone who can listen with understanding and care. You want professional advice with a personal experience? Whether it's business, farm, home, or auto, their team can help. They're not just agents, they're members of the community.
Craving some Mexican food? Do not think about it twice. Come visit us at Monument number 3, located Highway 77, 1310 Highway 77, Lafayette, Alabama. We have the best Mexican food around. Cheese dip, quesadillas, farm specials, north specials, sherry specials, delicious salsa, the best salsa in Chambers County. Do not think about it, and also can meet the Chihuahua, Monument number 3.
Farmers and Merchants Bank, established in 1934, is your friendly hometown bank. With 3 convenient locations in Dadeville, Hughley, and beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve your personal and business banking needs. Great rates, great service. Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve. Give them a call at 334-864-9941. Farmers and Merchants Bank, proud supporters of Chambers Academy. All right, folks, and welcome to Chambers Academy Sports Live. We are coming to you from Crenshaw Christian Academy down here in the lovely town of Luverne, Crenshaw County, Alabama. Nice 2.5-hour drive, roughly, from Lafayette. We have the captains coming on to the field for the teams to have the coin toss. Folks, we are working on a hot spot tonight with limited reception, so bear with us. We're going to keep this video recording as well, so in case it does not go up on YouTube, good, we'll go ahead and upload it later.
Yeah, Chester, it's good to be here. Get set up. It looks like we got a coin toss going on out on the field. I do not have number 53. Do you have 53 added to your roster there?
Right there, Ashton Ankerman.
Ashton Ankerman. Okay, there's 53. I got it. He's one of the captains along with number 22. And you might have mentioned him, Drake Mills.
No, I didn't even get to those. I just introduced there. We're running a little bit behind schedule with this connectivity issue. So out there for the Rebels, we have 16, Eli Wharton, 55, Drew Shepard, 66, Spencer Newman. And number 8, that is Landon Hand out there for the Rebels.
A lot of young players out on the captain's side tonight. Good to see that. And we're ready for our national anthem.
Well, the kids are from the Cougars are getting ready to run out, as well as the Rebels on the field. Then we'll do the national anthem, it appears. Just getting accustomed here to the program here at the beginning of the game at Crenshaw Christian Academy.
That was definitely not the national anthem.
No, it was not. So here comes your Chambers Academy Rebels.
Well, you know, we're looking at a 3-0 team here with Crenshaw tonight. Scored a lot of points. We're coming in 2-1, 1-0 in the region with a really staunch defense and an improving offense. So we'll just see how those two strong points work together tonight.
Yep, and I think now we are getting ready for our national anthem.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please stand, we'll have the invocation, followed by the national anthem. Let us pray. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening, dear Lord, just standing in awe of your awesome power. We thank you, dear Lord, for all the many blessings that you give us, especially these two wonderful schools and the people that represent each. We ask tonight, dear Lord, that you will send the Holy Spirit to be among us and keep us safely in the palm of your hands, including the players, the referees, the fans, and we ask for traveling mercies for all those here, dear Lord. We know that in the hardest times, when the world seems the worst, you are the rock, dear Lord, that we lay our lives upon, and you have us safely in the palm of your hands. Most of all tonight, we thank you for your Son, Jesus, who died on the cross for our many sins, and it's in his name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Outstanding.
You ready? All right, Coach, we were back. That was
Once again,
and we are good to go now. So I think did the Cougars win the toss there, Sid?
I did not see that, so
Okay, we will
we'll
find
out here shortly.
Yep.
Crenshaw comes in 3-0, leading their region.
So like as Sid stated before, the Crenshaw Christian Academy is 3-0, and the Rebels are 2-1. The Rebels are 1-0 in their region. This is a non-region game. Crenshaw is a single A team.
We are kicking, by the way, just so you know.
Okay. So Spencer Newman is out there for the Rebels. He has the kickoff duties for this evening, and back deep for the Cougars is like 22, Drake Mills. I can't tell the other number over on the far side.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pick that one up for us. I think it's 22 and 2, which would be Jake Lawrence.
And Spencer gets this underway here in Luverne. So Cougars take it at the 10, out to the 25, and working out to the 30. How about a spot at the 31-yard line where the Cougars will start their first offensive series of the evening.
Good determined run back.
I got some notes here from the side. Luke Tarver is out this evening, nursing maybe a hamstring or groin muscle. Not too sure about that, but he is in street clothes over on the far side, number 30.
Yeah, we'll be interested to see what changes we do on offense from the backfield side. We have Tyson Hewitt, have Eli, so we'll see which guy steps up tonight. And TJ, as far as running back.
Who is out here on the far corner for the Rebels. Quarterback drops back, looks right down the hash, and right off the fingertips of his intended target, number 23, Grant Taylor.
Coverage by Landon Hand there. Good throw, good pattern. Had about a half a step, just pass just got a little bit long.
Number 1, J.B. Williams checks in for the Cougars.
It's our standard lineup with our 4 big linemen, defensive linemen. Same typical set. Looks like we have adjusted to a 1 middle linebacker.
Quarterback rolls out to his right, looking for open receiver downfield, and just throws it to no one out at the 50-yard line.
Pressure from Drew Shepard and Ryan Smith there. They were coming on the rush.
Third and 10 for the Cougars from their own 31-yard line.
We've got TJ, Ryan Ford, and Jacob Norgard at the linebacker slot. Kyle Hand may be stepping up. They may go to a 3 set there on that linebacker with Luke being out.
The Cougars spread things out here with 3 wide receivers to the near side.
Throwing it. Big rush.
Falls incomplete. Nice pressure back there by Ryan Smith. Throws the quarterback down to the ground, but picks him up quickly. That quarterback is number 7, Braden Moore.
Yeah. Ryan did not get really well blocked and came. Quarterback was backpedaling, trying to just get rid of the ball there most of the night, most of that play.
That'll bring up 4th and 10 for the Cougars. And number 1, Kareem Henry is back deep for the Rebels to receive this punt.
Let's see us get Kareem sprung here early and see what his speed can do.
Number 7, Braden Moore, is doing the punting duties for the Cougars.
Good snap.
High punt, but not much distance on that.
Just get away from it.
Takes a Cougar bounce and hits a Cougar right there at the 41-yard line roughly.
Yep. Good high kick, no return, so
Chambers is going to have their initial possession tonight. Let's call it the 41-yard line, 1st and 10.
So the Rebels will start their first offensive series of the evening from their own 41. Number 11, Cole Baker, leads the offense out on the field for the Rebels. Number 14, Jacob Norgard, would be to his right in the backfield. And we are going to do our best to spot the wide receivers on the far side. Quick handoff to Jacob, and he found some running room. Nice hole.
He's outside. Watch out.
And he's got one person to beat over there, and good way to use the angles there by the Cougar defenseman and push him out at about the 37-yard line of the Cougars. Nice pickup by Norgard on the first offensive play of the evening for the Rebels.
Braden Moore and Grant Taylor did a good job there cutting him off with his speed. They had to take the right angle. He slowed up, made a good cut, picked up another 2 or 3 yards, but a big gain there for Jacob. You see Eli here in the slot on the near side.
Baker takes a snap, nice, hands off to Norgard, looking for some blockers. Dodging some Cougars out there, but we have a flag.
Good job of the defense there shutting off this corner.
Ashton Ackerman on the stop. Flags on the play.
Ran the ball to the near side, not nearly as much running room there.
Let's get the call from the official.
It's going to be an illegal
Block in the back.
Block in the back.
That'll cost them 10 yards.
That'll push them out to their Cougar 47.
47-yard line, where it's going to be first and 20 for Chambers.
So first and 20 for the Rebels. Kyle Hand checks in, number 10.
Tyson Hewitt in the backfield now. Eli's heading off. Play clock's got 10 seconds.
Sweep to Hewitt, and he is hitting the backfield initially, but sheds one tackler, and he is met
Get to the corner.
before he even gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good defensive play there by the Cougars.
Very nice job. That just getting that one penetration defender off of him really slowed him down. The corner pursuit got him on the edge there.
So no gain on the play. Yeah, no gain on the play. Second down and 20 for the Rebels.
You know, this might be one of those evenings where you really miss that Luke up the middle, trying to get that 5 and 6 yard punch with just punishing kind of running. So we'll see how we manage this one tonight. Hewitt splits onto the press box side, our side. Cole Baker and Norgard in the backfield.
I think we're going to have a timeout on the field, and at this time we'll take a few messages from our sponsors. Newman's Farm Supply, located downtown on the square in Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7006. Family owned and operated since 2011, Newman's carries feed for all of your animals. Tucker Milling, Sports Mix, Value Pack, along with deer feed, corn, hay rolls, alfalfa bales, pine and wheat straw. Newman's is also an FFL dealer. Newman's also reminds everyone to get their CA gun raffle tickets. Raffle starts November 1st. Isaac Horton, proud supporter of Chambers Academy, would like to thank you for your support in the coming election. Go! All right, folks, we are back here live with you on a second down play. Sweep to Kareem Henry to this side. Nice running room down the press box side of the field, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and that is enough for a Rebels first down.
That was Drake Mills and Grant Taylor for Crenshaw over here in the corner. Did a nice job because Corian really had a head of steam coming around the corner. Good blocks there on the edge, got him free.
Folks, just a reminder, we're working off of a hot spot here, and as sometimes that happens, the frames start jumping around on the screen, and we're doing our best to keep them going up to you so you can see this action here. So first and 10 for the Rebels at the Crenshaw 26.
Norgard up the middle.
Yep, heavy dose of Jacob Norgard this evening, and he is in for a touchdown. Star Insurance touchdown, first one of the evening. With 9:30 left to go here in the first, the Rebels strike first.
Really nice run there by Jacob. Got a good block on the trap. It looked like up the middle. Made one cut to the outside, and he was gone.
So the Rebels drove 59 yards on their first offensive series for a touchdown. They're out there for a 2-point conversion. Norgard's going to take the direct snap. Hand off to T.J. Daniels, and he walks right in for a 2-point conversion.
Nice job by T.J. there. Just hit the hole. It was wide open. Good trap block again.
So with 9:30 left to go here in the first quarter, the Chambers Academy Rebels are up 8-0 against the Crenshaw Christian Cougars. Good showcase of the depth of the Rebel running attack on that drive right there. Heavy dose of Jacob Norgard. Kareem Henry kind of opened it up a little bit with his speed on the sweep, and Tyson Hewitt got his first carry of the season maybe.
Yeah, I think it was, and you're exactly right. That depth really starts to show up we've got a bunch of guys who can come in and play. So did a really nice job of making the replacement of Luke Tarver look a little bit easier. That speed with Norgard and with Henry is still there, and if they get the edge on that buck sweep, we're going to be in good shape.
So Spencer Newman's back out there for the Rebels for kickoff duties. Cougars have 3 return folks back deep.
Good high kick by Spencer.
Taken at the 18-yard line.
Got the edge here a little bit.
Drake Mills is getting some nice return yards on that one out to the 43-yard line, where the Cougars will start their next offensive series.
Nice job there by Tyson Hewitt. Parker Otto got blocked in a little bit. Tyson just stayed with it, ran the return guy out about the 40. What's this going to be, 43? Looks maybe about the 43, just in between.
Nice return by the Cougars to start up their second offensive series of the game.
Aiden Angling on the field here in the secondary. Corrine on our side, Pressbuck side.
Design run off the left side.
Nowhere to go.
Number 7, Braden Moore.
Kyle Hand just blew it up. Just came straight in, made the tackle.
Loss of about 4 on that. Bring up 2nd down and 14 for the Cougars.
Really nice job. Kyle picked up that run, just hit the gap, and brought him down for about a 3-yard loss, it looks like.
They're saying 12. That looks like 3 to me.
Looks like a 13.
Yeah, sure.
3-yard loss equals a 2nd down, 13.
Play clock's worked down to 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to speed up here, I'm afraid.
Bunch formation here by the Cougars. Moore drops back. Getting a little pressure here from Ryan on the corner and off the fingertips.
Off his fingertips.
The number 23, that's Grant Taylor. Those 2 guys are just about ready to hook up.
Yeah.
Two nice passes just off the fingertips.
Both passes just a little long. Didn't get quite enough air under either one of them to slow them down. But, nice pattern. I was really
wide open.
Very open, and we've got to adjust to that. We can't let these guys get behind us.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Cougars.
You and I will call that 3rd and 13, so we'll see how this works out. Rebel defense has been very stingy, very aggressive.
The offense has been unable to put any positive numbers in the board. Moore gets hit as he's thrown by, that's Ryan Smith up there disrupting the pass out there, and the pass falls incomplete. Will bring up 4th down.
Big rush again by Ryan Smith.
Yeah, Ryan is already living in the backfield. Early in the first quarter here.
Very good penetration. Crenshaw punt for the 2nd time tonight. Corey and Henry back.
And that Braden Moore back there to do the punting duties.
Good
Much better
kick.
punt.
Good high kick.
Henry takes it off the bounce. And he is making some defenders move, and he has got some speed over there on the far side.
There's a block in the back. Really, really a bad block there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Austin thought that guy was going to turn, but he really did not get the right angle on the guy and knocked him to the ground.
That is going to take back that good run there by Henry.
Corrine picked that ball up off the ground, made one quick cut, and then got to the outside corner and let his speed take over.
Ooh, personal foul.
Personal foul is the call against Chambers. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, it may have been not in the back. It may have just been a very aggressive hit. I don't know. Thought he hit him really on in the backside of his shoulder, so we'll just have to figure that out later.
So that's going to push the Rebels back down to their own 35, where this will start their second offensive series of the quarter.
1st and 10, I believe, there on the 35.
Yep. Cole Baker, number 11, out there leading the offense for the Rebels.
Tyson is split wide, press box side, along with Corrine, I believe that is.
Norgard is in the backfield to the left of Baker. Baker hits hand out here on the near
Nice
side.
catch.
Getting good move, and he's coming
He's
at
got
the 50.
speed. He might go.
And one Cougar to beat, and he is caught from behind at the 23-yard line. But great pitch and catch by Baker and Landon Hand.
Yeah, that's a really nice pitch and catch. And it was a good catch. It was just a touch behind him.
But we got some laundry back at the line of scrimmage. That's a chop block.
Wow.
2 huge penalties to start this offensive series off for the Rebels.
Well, those are the kind of penalties that make coaches, begin to get real uncomfortable. They don't like that kind of play.
That's going to move the ball back to just outside the 20.
Yep, that's going to be first and a mile for the Rebels. Have to get out to their own 45 for a first down.
Don't let him go.
It's going to be
Let him know about your shot there.
It's going to be first down, about 25 to go now from Chambers Academy.
It's like the same formation. Norgard to the left of Baker. Kyle Hand was in motion, and he is wrapped up quickly by number 53. That's Ashton Ackerman.
Good job there by Ackerman to get into the backfield and throw Hand to the ground.
Loss on the play. Rebels are going the wrong direction in this series.
Yeah, it's just a miss block there and good penetration. So
Play loses 3 yards. It's going to be second down, 28 to go now.
yeah, first down with a 15, 25, and then lose 3. That makes sense.
Hewitt and Henry to the near side. Norgard in the backfield. Just a handoff to Jacobs, trying to find a running room out there. Has found some and puts that shoulder down out to the 30-yard line. Nice pickup, but still going to be third and long for the Rebels, about 3rd and 14 maybe.
Yeah, looks like at least that. But a good job. He got to the corner and turned it up. It may have been a trap instead of the sweep play there. I could not see his angle real well. Much better blocking there. Good run.
13, so it's going to be third down.
Jacobs trying to make that corner and let that speed take over.
They're calling 3rd and 16. Baker drops back. Going over the top, looking for Henry, and lays it in there.
Touchdown.
Perfect. Nice basket catch out there by Henry.
That's a great throw
and
and a
he
great
is
catch.
in for a touchdown, another Star Insurance touchdown.
Races down the sidelines untouched to Pater. 6:09 to go in the first.
Would that be 70 yards? Am I?
We'll give him 60-something, 67 maybe.
Okay.
So nice TD catch there by Henry, and good pass by Baker just to put that perfectly up there right in his breadbasket. Kareem Henry hit that in stride, in for another Rebel touchdown.
Well, it was a great throw and catch.
And we are very thankful for the Star Insurance Group sponsoring the touchdowns this year again, and we are off to a great start with them here at Cougar Stadium in Laverne, Alabama. Norgard's going to take the direct snap, and he's going to keep this one, and he is in for a 2-point conversion. So with 6:09 left to go in the first quarter, the Rebels have struck twice, up 16-0 against the Crenshaw Christian Cougars.
That was really nice play there to come back. You're sitting there with 3rd and what was
28 or something?
To start, well, we got back to 28. We picked it up to 3rd and 19, and then Coach just goes over the top and got Corian down on the side open. And when he's got to step behind you, it's probably going to be 6.
Yeah, it's great to see Baker come out there and lay that in nice.
Really nice throw.
Great confidence builder for both of those as the chemistry develops this year with them.
Absolutely. And they both continue to play very well. Really big play guys. So that's a very nice pitch and catch, and certainly a quick 16 here with, 6:09 to go in the first quarter.
And the Cougars are making great defensive plays. They're just letting those big plays blow up all the hard work they did on the defensive side of the ball right there.
Well, the numbers are against Crenshaw tonight. They just do not have a lot of players, so I think fatigue may be a factor later on in the game.
Yeah, I think we looked at the roster and said, 20 kids?
I think it was actually 19. They had a kid that got hurt, I think, sometime this week, and it dropped them back a player.
So Spencer Newman's out there again for the Rebels.
Another good high kick.
Take it at the 18 by the Cougars. Looking for some blocking room on this side. Makes one Rebel tackler miss. And pushed out of bounds by number 52. That is Ryan Ford. Yep.
Nice job by Ryan to come across the field and
lower his shoulder and
yeah, nice play.
Yep. So Cougars will start their drive at the 32.
And that was Drake Mills. Drake has touched the ball an awful lot tonight. I think he's done all their returns.
Ryan Smith, Austin Brooks, Eli Wharton, and Drew Shepard out there on the D line for the Rebels.
Got Corrine here on the wing with us.
Braden Moore just hands this one right up the middle and keep
Better,
driving there by the
better run.
Yep. Pickup of about 4 on that one.
A lot of guys around the ball there.
Over the 35 to the 37-yard line, so a gain of 5 for Crenshaw.
I think
Second 5.5. How about that?
I think Eli made the initial tackle. It's like everybody on the defensive line was around the ball.
Officials timeout.
Hey there,
So
Rebel
we got a
fans.
timeout on the
Pastor
field.
Dave from Lafayette Heights Baptist Church. Wanted to just invite you to come and be a part of all the exciting things happening here at Lafayette Heights these days. We worship the Lord here every Sunday at 10:45 a.m. Love to have you and your family come and join us for that. And then also wanted to let you know about a special event taking place on Wednesday night, September the 13th. At 6:30 p.m. here at Lafayette Heights. Strength to Stand Ministries will be here that evening, worship and delivering a challenging message about what it means to follow the Lord and be unashamed in your faith. Won't you come and join us?
State Farm agent Mike Spears is your local and trusted insurance agent. Contact Mike Spears at 334-864-8772 for all of your insurance needs, home, auto, life, and more. You can also stop by Mike's office and see him at 401 South Lafayette Street, Lafayette, Alabama, on the 4-lane. State Farm agent Mike Spear, proud supporter of Rebel Athletics. Go Rebels! All right, folks, and we're back after that timeout. 5:38 left to go here in the first quarter. Rebels are up 16-0 early.
Crenshaw back of the line quickly.
Second down and 5 they have on the board here at Cougar Stadium. Just another handoff right up the
nothing.
gut. Met quickly in the backfield. Austin Brooks was the first one to wrap up the Cougar runner.
Yeah, Austin was basically unblocked, pushed away from the block, and really put a pretty good lick on the running back, knocked him to the ground. So nice play there.
So the Cougars have to get out to their own 41.5, it looks like, for a first down.
It's really, I think the 3rd and 5 is probably pretty accurate there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, this defensive line is playing really ferocious football, and we continue to see that again tonight. Everybody is putting a hat on people.
Big heavy set formation there. Hand off to 22. Met in the backfield. That was Ryan Smith just tackling the runner with ease in the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down. Cougars, I have so far, have total offensive yard of 5 yards.
Yeah, they have just misconnected on 3 passes that would have been big yardage plays, but they have not been able to run the ball. This defensive line is big, and it's nasty tonight, and they are just shutting the run down. You saw Ford was on the line of scrimmage. He was a 5th defensive lineman before the snap of the ball.
Moore back for the punting duties for Crenshaw, and Henry is back for the Rebels. Big pressure there by Ryan Smith just off his fingertips, but takes a nice Cougar bounce.
Just let it bounce. That's good. Stay away from it.
It's going to bounce inside the 30 down to about the 27.
Yeah, you're right, Chester. Ryan Smith was again in the backfield putting pressure even on the punt.
These guys are going to get to know each other very well, the quarterback and Ryan Smith this evening.
You know, we talked last night at the coaches show about the attitude and the intensity of this defense, and it starts with that defensive line, and it's pretty apparent here tonight. The offensive line on both sides of the ball belongs to Chambers so far. Looks like Corrine and Tyson Hewitt are split wide to us on the press box side.
And Norgard is to the left of Baker in the backfield. I lost that in the shuffle down there.
I'm trying to pick up who had the ball there.
It's like Eli Wharton, number 16, got about a 4 or 5 yard pickup on that.
I think Eli was in the slot and just came across to the handoff there. And, you know, you talked about another quick depth read there. I mean, Eli comes in, he's run the ball. He's a defensive end and a running back too, so he's a versatile player.
Now it looks like Ryan Smith is in that position in the backfield. Flips it out to him in the flats. He turns it upfield, and he is taking that Cougar defender for about 5 yard ride out to about the 39 yard line. That's enough for a Rebels first down.
Ryan really ran over Corrine there. Corrine was putting the block on, and Ryan did not slow up, ran through both guys. So nice pitch and catch, first down. Cole Baker airing it out just a little bit, you know, for us here in the first quarter.
Last week at Edgewood with the conditions they were in, there was very little passing going on. Tonight, you're probably going to see a lot more of that here. Nice dry evening here, nice temperatures. Hit Henry out in the flat, and he is wrapped up for a big loss. That's number 2 out there, Jake Lawrence.
Nice play.
Caught Henry behind the line of scrimmage and lost about 7 on that?
Yeah, it looks like that. And, you know, it looks like they were spying on him that time. This guy dedicated maybe just to coming out with Corrine, and whatever he did come up quick. So that might have been the result of that play. Just had nowhere to go. I mean, by the time the ball got there, he's had guys around his legs.
Well, Cole Baker checks out of the game now on 2nd down and 17.
Looks like Norgard's going to be taking the snap here, or maybe, that's what we're doing. TJ's beside him in that up back.
It's been a design run off the right side, and Jacobs got that speed, and he's dodging some defenders out there close to the 45. Nice pickup on 2nd down.
He gets it up to the 45-yard line before being taken down. 7 more, 22, Mills, 51. That will all on the stop. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and a long 3 for the Rebels, and Jacobs found the edge over there, lowers the shoulder, and wrestled down inside Cougar territory at about the 43.
Well, there's an example of what Jacob can bring to us with Luke being off. He turned the corner, got his shoulder squared up, and ran through the tackler. Outstanding run there. So the Rebels are grinding out more yardage here. We're moving the ball pretty steadily here. 1st and 10 from the 43, it looks like.
Hewitt and Henry to the near side. Norgard takes this one again, but met in the backfield, and he is wrapped up by about 2 or 3 Cougars, and it's going to lose. They're going to give him the forward progression out to the 45, loss of about 2 or 3 on that.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys who really didn't get blocked, and there may have been a pull there, and the guy didn't move, so he just had people on him as soon as he had the ball, and lost a couple yards there on that play. We're at 1 minute, under a minute now for the first quarter.
The Rebels have been dominant so far in the first. I have 5 yards of total offense for the Cougars.
The line of scrimmage is one-sided here. Double handoff.
That's to Eli Wharton, and he is chopped down at the 39-yard line. Nice pickup for Eli.
Quick hands there, giving it to the guy going to the right side of the field, handed it back to the guy coming to our press box side. Picked up. What did he pick up there? It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 6 maybe?
Yeah, 3rd and 5, 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. I think you're right.
So Baker is out there leading the Rebels. Play clock is down to 15. Game clock at 12.
One more play here.
2 wide receivers to the near side. Hand off to TJ. And he should have enough for a Rebel first down. He is down to the 33. May have to measure this one.
Well, TJ lowered the shoulder there and ran through another tackler. So, that line of scrimmage blocking is still there. We're getting into the secondary on the running back. So, really nice play.
It is going to be 4th and short as we start the second quarter here at Cougar Field. And we are going to take a moment here to hear a word from some of our sponsors. Lafayette True Value, located on the Highway 50 bypass in Lafayette, is the only resource for behind every project is a true value. James Allen and his staff proudly support the Chambers Academy Rebels. Come out and see James, Colby, or John Carl, or you can just give them a call at 334-864-9842. And James Allen thanks you for shopping local. Shepherd Homeworks, established in 2004, headquartered in beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, serving East Alabama, Lake Martin, and West Georgia. At Shepherd Homeworks, we specialize in custom cabinets and millwork built in our very own cabinet shop. Contact Stephen Shepherd at 334-234-1180 to make your dreams become reality. And go Rebels! All right, folks, and welcome back here to Crenshaw Christian Academy in Laverne, Alabama. The Rebels are up 16-0 here after one quarter of play, and now we're coming back to live action. And now trying to look and see where we stand at. We got 4th and 1 on the game on the big board.
Referee signal for first down.
And now they got 1st and 10 out on the field with the markers.
I think the scoreboard may just be running behind there.
Okay, so there we go. 1st and 10 on the field with the markers for the Rebels. From the 33 of the Cougars, Baker looks this side and good hands by Landon Hand out there. And he makes one tackler miss, but is wrapped up inside the 10-yard line. Rebels inside the red zone. Great bobble catch out there by Landon Hand.
Really nice play. That ball came with a little juice on it. Bounced off one hand, caught it with the other. Landon turned it up toward the end zone.
Great concentration out there by the other sure hand.
It must be a little bit of a thrill. Play with your older brother, don't you think? I think that'd be a pretty neat thing. And both those young guys are playing awfully well.
Yep, this is Kyle's senior year and Landon's sophomore year. Baker brings his older brother, Kyle Hand, in motion, looking for the edge out there, and Kyle rips through a couple defenders and lunges forward, and he's in for another Star Insurance touchdown as we just start the second quarter.
Yeah, Kyle just wasn't going to be denied there, just leaped into the end zone.
A heavy dose of the hands for the Rebels.
I see what you did there.
Yes. So with 11:28, the Rebels strike early here in the second quarter. Oh, we got a
flag here.
Maybe an illegal formation.
All right, take that touchdown off the board, I would assume.
That was a late flag. I didn't see anything out there. Oh.
Yeah, flag right in the corner of the end zone. Well, let's see here.
Illegal motion is the call against the Rebels.
Illegal formation. Okay, so we'll do that again.
Yep, so now the scoreboard is correct, 16-0. And hands it off to, Baker hands it off to Norgard on that left side over there.
Good sure tackle there. That was number 1. J.B. Williams made a nice tackle there on the corner for Crenshaw.
Second down and goal.
So it's second down and I would assume goal since there's no markers in that end zone.
Yeah, they're inside the 10, so. Baker has Norgard to his left, hands it off to him. Jacob lowers his shoulder and plows through the line.
Touchdown.
And he kept those legs driving for another Star Insurance touchdown for the Rebels. So with 10-19, the Rebels, do we see a flag out there?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I was looking in this corner. It's particularly dark in that end zone there for me. I don't see the lines at all. And that was Norgard?
Yes.
Running the ball?
Jacob is off to a great start this evening.
Well, he's running really aggressively. I mean, he's just doling out the punishment. And great crisp line blocking as we've come to expect.
Plays blown dead.
Motion there.
A little false start there
Yeah.
by the Rebels. Jumped early.
Really not motion. It was a false start on the line. I think Ryan might have jumped there. He might have been pulling on that play.
So something that we can almost see as a standard thing so far this year is 2-point conversions. Norgard's going to be in the backfield taking the direct snap. Have not seen Baker out there now we see him out there. This is the first maybe 2-point conversion he's been out there, if I can remember.
If not, and maybe only one other. Now Jacob Mulat. We're going to
Baker's
throw it.
looking for the corner and just off the fingertips of Kareem Henry.
Pretty good throw there. Kareem, I think, might have turned up just a little bit before the ball got there. So still 22 here, 22 to nothing.
With 10-19 left to go here in the second quarter, the Rebels are up 22-0 against the Cougars. As we look across the field, a great crowd coming in from Lafayette.
Yeah, and it's a 2.5-hour drive. It's a good trek down here. So good to see our folks show up, which they always do.
They always travel well to support the Rebels, and we will be here for every game this year, football. And next week we'll be heading up to Banks, as the schedule says, to be playing the Banks Jets, I think. Is that what they are, the Jets?
I think you're right.
The Jets we'll probably be playing at Mountain Brook High School like we did last time. Banks is coming off a big victory against the Patrician Saints last week. So they got a lot of momentum going up there.
Well, and they got themselves positioned in their side of the bracket quite well there. They're playing awfully well. And like Coach said last night, in our region, basically everyone on the other side seems to be playing fairly well. So I think only we and Glenwood are the people on the plus side of a win this year. Not Glenwood.
Hooper,
correct.
Yeah, Spencer Newman with the kickoff duties again. Gets a nice foot on that one down to about the 20-yard line.
Ball hits the ground.
Picked up quickly by number 22. That is Drake Mills. Gets out to about the 30. Nice, decent return, about 11, 12 yards for the Cougars.
Yeah, it's Eli Wharton, I think, made the first contact there on that tackle, knocked the runner off balance, and then there was just a group of white around him.
Again, the blanket coverage, as we talked about with coaches last night. It's good to see that going on out there.
And we talked last night in the coaching show about we really like the fact that it's tough for us to pick offensive and defensive players and impact players because so many guys are playing well.
And if one needs, take a rest, you got another one to plug in right there.
Right.
So great depth there for the Rebels. Early snap.
I don't think he was ready for that, but he's going to throw it.
Oh, right over the hands of Landon Hand.
Gray Haley's on the field here, number 9. I did not see him come in. So he's going to play, maybe playing in a linebacker slot here.
Yeah, we will give names and numbers of check-ins that we see.
And that's one of the things we talked about. We thought in this second quarter we'd see some substitutions. Looks like Parker Otto, I think, is on the outside linebacker slot as well.
Yep, 23, you're right.
Aiden Anglin here, and we've got Corrine and
that's Landon.
Landon Hand.
Yep, and your core 4 up front are still out there.
Yeah, that big defensive line is just they're maintaining the line of scrimmage awfully well.
Yeah, bunch formation here by the Cougars. Quarterback drops back and going for the bomb and just out of reach of his intended receiver, number 23. That's Grant Taylor. They've been trying to hook up all night so far and not been successful.
Well, that was really good coverage there by Landon Hand. He picked up the ball, and, we talk about that. Talk about how much better Kyle is doing that this year, getting his head around to the ball before the receiver. Landon did the same thing and made a good play, didn't touch the receiver, and the ball just sailed over the receiver's head.
So 3rd and 10 for the Cougars from their own 30.
A little bit better line blocking by the Cougars, too.
Drake Mills in motion.
Uh-oh.
Moore is in the backfield and makes some Rebel defenders miss and makes a positive play out of that, but still going to be 4th and about 3 or 4.
You know, we in the show last night, we talked to Coach D about the quarterback, and that was an example of what he's talking about. He is very quick. Drew Shepard really was coming hard. He made one quick cut, got past Drew, and had another quick cut to get into the secondary. So he has some very good quick moves, and looks like they may be going for this or might quick kick it. Who knows?
4th and 4 for the Cougars from their own 37-yard line. Risky if they do go for it and do not make it.
Corrine's moving back up to the line of scrimmage.
Moore in motion. Or Mills, excuse me. Moore drops back. Looking for his intended receiver out here at the 50-yard line, but there was nothing happening. Ball fell to the field at about the 45-yard line.
Really just sailed over everybody. A little bit of contact there with Ryan Ford, but I think it was inconsequential. I don't think it mattered at all on that play, and no flag, so it was a good play.
So the Rebels will take over on downs at the Cougar 35 or 36-yard line. 36 it looks like.
Yeah, I believe you're right there.
So 9:07 left to go here in the first half. The Rebels are up comfortably 22-0.
Looks like our pretty much core offense is still on the field here, the starters.
Daniel to the right of Baker, hands off to TJ, cuts it back up through the middle and continues to keep driving. Picks up a couple on that, down to about the 34-yard line.
Nice big hit there by Brandon Burleson, number 53. TJ got tied up, and he gave him a pretty good pop, driving him back to the ground. TJ runs really hard in the middle. Oh, sorry about that. I beg your pardon. That was Ashton Ackerman. Coach is not playing.
Oh, mercy.
I hope he's not playing.
Yeah, I hope he's not now. Ryan and Eli shift over to the far side, hand off to TJ, and he's caught from behind. Ball's on the ground.
That ball came out early.
Punched out by number 7. That was Braden Moore. And we'll see what happens at the bottom of that scrum down there.
Chambers is signaling.
Great defensive play, though, by Braden Moore to come in behind TJ and pop that ball out.
Well, he tackled the ball. He did a really nice job. He got behind him, got his hand on the ball, knocked it loose. Yeah, it's one of the things that Coach Allen talks about over and over. Penalties behind the ball. We talked about that specifically last night. And then putting the ball for any reason on the ground. So I think that's our second fumble of the night, or am I wrong about that? First, okay.
First one, and the Rebels recover it.
Right.
And it's 1st down and 10 from the Cougar 25-yard line. Bakers pitches it underhand to Ryan Smith as he cuts across the line.
Ryan cut the ball up really quick, picked up, 3 maybe?
Maybe a little more than that.
Yeah.
Just right outside of the red zone for the Rebels at the 21.
Nice play. Ryan made a really good cut, got back to the hole, and turned upfield. We're seeing a lot of different guys touch the ball here tonight.
Hand and Henry to the near side. Hewitt in motion. Sweep. Pitch to him and caught in the backfield for a big loss. That's
Great
number 7.
Braden Moore did a really nice job fighting off a block and made a tackle in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of.
They're going to spot him back at the 32. Have to get down to about the 15, it looks like, for a first down.
That's a loss of 11.
Yeah, Moore has been all over the place this drive for the Cougar defense, popping that fumble out on TJ.
He's really a good athlete, got good quickness and good speed, so we'll just see what we can do here on 3rd and 17.
Hand and Henry to the near side. Eli moves across the formation. Baker rolls out to his left, looking downfield, and hit hand across the middle, and nice pitch and catch there. Yep. Kyle Hand caught that one easily across the middle.
You saw Brandon Moore coming in, putting pressure there on Norgard, and he got the ball away.
Yeah, number 2, Jake Lawrence, made the tackle on that for the Cougars.
That was a really nice throw. Jacob had some juice on that one. Good catch. We've got to be close to I guess, the 75 to 80 yard passing number.
Yep, spotting the ball just outside the 10, so the Rebels will have to get another first down or a touchdown. So it's like first and 10 from the 11, it looks like. Hand off to Jacob off that left side, and he
Nice
went in
touchdown.
pretty much untouched for another Star Insurance touchdown.
I think what we are seeing is a great deal of trap blocking on the interior line because he really ran straight up and went to the end zone. That's his third touchdown of the
Third
night.
touchdown.
And I think that is a Star Insurance Group touchdown.
It
is
is.
that not right?
It's always great to have a Star Insurance Group touchdown. Jacob pretty much went untouched in on about an 11-yard touchdown run there to cap that drive off. Spencer Newman comes in for an extra point kick. Kyle Hand is the holder. Low snap. Kyle gets it up, and Spencer pushed it to the far side, just off the edge.
Yeah, it looks like on extra points, Spencer's misses are coming. They're tushed to the left, so I don't know what adjustment he'll need to make there. But his kickoffs have certainly been much more consistent lately. Just need to get that extra point kick down.
Yep. So with 6:02 left to go here in the first half, the Rebels are up 28-0 against the Crenshaw Christian Cougars. A beautiful evening for football. Little Friday night lights here in Crenshaw County.
And it's definitely cooled off an awful lot. We don't have that sun blasting us in the face here from the west.
And a little orientation to you. To the right side of your screen is the north end zone. To the left is the south end zone. Folks have been very hospitable here.
Absolutely. And it's a nice crowd. I was just checking that out, looking in the stands. They're not packed, but it's a good wide spread of fans. We got a lot of fans not sitting in the bleachers, sitting really close to the fence in casual chairs there. So really good crowd. They're supporting these guys.
Spencer Newman's out there for the kickoff duties for the Rebels. Another good high kick by Spencer down to about the 20s where the Cougars will take it. Out to the 30. Got some running room over there, but tripped up, though, at about the 35-yard line. Sid, as we continue to travel around the AISA, we are maybe trying to do a little taste of the town. How was your Conecuh sausage that you had earlier?
It was excellent. It was really well done, and service was great, friendly. Prices are good, so an excellent start to our evening.
Yes, it was. So looking forward to as we got a timeout on the field, I was thinking about dinner, and we're going to take a note from our sponsors. Mr. Diesel Truck and Trailer Repair and Mobile Welding is a family-owned and operated business with 19 years of hands-on experience. We thrive on pleasing our customers with great prices, quality work, and a personal experience. We offer 24/7 roadside service for semi-tractor trailers, as well as on-site service repairs for heavy equipment. We also offer mobile welding. Contact us at 334-476-0393. All right, folks, we are back live with you here from Cougar Field in Laverne, Alabama. I'm sorry about that long-winded conversation I had earlier about Conecuh sausages. Got me hungry.
Well, you're making me hungry again.
Yeah, looking forward to our trip to Hooper, though, later in the year. I heard they have an excellent steak sandwich.
We'll go check that out, too. First and 10 here. Maybe the 34, their own 34.
Ooh, high snap. Wrangled down by Moore.
Oh.
And Ryan Smith is back there in the backfield to wrap up Moore for a loss on the play of about 3 or 4.
Yeah, Ryan living in the backfield there again. Really nice move.
It's going to be second down, 14 to go now for Crenshaw.
And I'll tell you, Chester, I'm quickly running out of note space here.
Yeah, me
following
too.
Big plays and stats that count. So I think our choices are going to be a little bit difficult this week as well. I just want to mention we saw Parker Otto again on that kickoff. He's done a really nice job. He didn't make the tackle on that play, but he was definitely near the tackle.
And he's back out on the field
right.
for the Rebels now on defense.
Gray Haley on the outside linebacker spot for us here. Press box side.
Moore drops back, looks to his left, hits his running back coming out of the backfield. And
Nice,
he is wrapped
nice
up by
job.
Gray over at the 31-yard line.
Well, Gray did a really good job. He played his position. Then when he saw that play committed to the receiver in the flat, came up, made the tackle. Loss of 2, maybe?
They gained a couple on that, maybe. Yeah, 3rd and 12.
Yeah, 3rd and 12. Yeah, they did pick up 2. That's right. But Ryan had made the sack.
Yeah, the Cougars have been living behind the chains all evening.
Yeah, it's been a tough night for the offense to get anything going. And that starts with that defensive line. They are teeing off.
Yep. Cougars spread everything out. 3 wide receivers to the near side. 1 comes in motion. Moore
Pressure.
drops back. A lot of heat coming off the edge. Drew Shepard back there. Smith and Ford chasing out Moore and met quickly out there by it's number 3. That was Aiden Anglin chopping down Moore. But
nice job.
Got to check that spot.
Well, there's huge pressure coming from Drew on the inside, and he really showed that quickness and got around Ryan, who was pursuing him heavily from the line. But he made 4th and 1, almost got that first down.
But great play over there by number 3, Aiden Anglin. Because from this angle, it looked like Moore had the first down.
Yeah, it looked like he had the corner and was going to be outside everybody, but Aiden made a really nice play, came up, knocked him down.
So 4th and short for the Cougars from their own 43. Have to get the ball out past roughly the 45 for a first down.
Quarterback. Oh, no, he's not.
Moore drops back. Great containment by the line, and Gray Haley comes up and pushes him out of bounds.
He got the first down, though.
Number 7, Moore around the left side.
And a little action over here on the sidelines with number 51 as Austin Brooks.
Yeah, I think Austin was really trying to keep the running back up and not get into that fence. A nice job, knocked him out of bounds and just didn't want anybody to get hurt there, I think.
Yeah, that's what it looked like for here. But that's enough for a Cougar first down, their first one of the evening.
Yeah, he had nobody open, so he just really pulled the ball down and got to the outside, did a good job. He has excellent quickness. He's really shown that.
So first down and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Like we'd have to say this is so far their best drive of the evening.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really positive yards for the first time.
Moore's got 3 wide receivers to the near side. Drops back, looks this way, and throws that to nowhere right over the hands of Kyle Hand. Moore is picking himself off the ground again.
Well, Eli Wharton put a big pop on him, and I like the fact that is that Eli or maybe that was Drew, actually. I think maybe Drew Shepard knocked him to the ground. Like the idea of Drew trying to help him up. Didn't want any help, so it's okay.
Seems like there's a little bit of frustration there in the Cougar huddle.
Well, what you want to do is you want to just help a guy up and say, there's more of this coming. So
yeah,
I always like to see that.
So second down and 10 for the Cougars. Drake Mills checks out for the Cougars.
Defensive line stays the same.
Moore drops back, looks to the left, nothing open there, gets flushed out of the pocket, and Eli Wharton wraps him up, and then
Smith, I think, is
finished
right
up by Austin Brooks and Ryan Smith down there.
Austin again, nice job. Smith's a little bit slow getting up there.
DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Need a tow? Need some mechanical work? Contact Lee and Sandy Daniel at 334. Proud supporters of Rebel Athletics. DTA Towing. The Pig, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. The Pig, the best meats in town. Beef, chicken, and pork. The Pig, the freshest breads and dairy and produce across Chambers County. Down home, down the street. The Pig, where customer service is number 1. Piggly Wiggly, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. Proud supporters of your Chambers Academy Rebels. All right, folks, we are back here live with 3 minutes left to go in the first half. The Rebels are up 28-0. It is third and let's just say 15-16 for the Cougars. Last play ended in a loss. Got a pressure there from Brooks and
big sack there.
Yeah, big Ryan Smith back there. So Moore takes the snap, drops back, looks out here to the left, hits his, right through the hands of his intended wide receiver. That was number 9, Dalton Jordan.
We had Gray Haley and Aiden Anglin coming up there. I mean, they are playing back just a little bit, so that quarterback, I think, doesn't get outside there. Good discipline. Ball went right through his hands.
So it looks like Moore is stepping back for a punt, and Henry has backed up to about his 32 to receive this punt.
He'll drop a little further back. I think he's just wondering if they're going to kick it. Low kick.
Line drive, yep. Henry's just going to let this one bounce inside the 20, and they are going to down it at about the 17 of the Rebels.
Good decision.
So with 2:53 left to go here in the second quarter, the Rebels will start their next offensive drive. And the clock is running at this time.
We'll be looking to see if there's any other changes here on this offensive set. So far, I think we're bringing about basically the same starting offensive players.
Yeah, Baker, Norgard coming out there.
Same lineman. Blake in at center still, doing a nice job tonight.
Cameron Gooden comes out to the near side as a wide receiver. Baker in the gun. 2 wide receivers to his far side. Rolls out to his left. Pitches it out to Eli Wharton, and he makes one tackler miss and then lunges forward for a couple extra yards after the initial contact.
Another really poised, nice rollout play. Delivered the ball to the receiver. Picked up, 6? You're going to give him 7, it looks like. 2nd and 3.
Hand and Henry to the near side. Smith slides across the formation. Baker rolls this way looking for Ryan Smith out of the backfield, and he is dragging some Cougars downfield, and the ball comes loose, and it's recovered by Cameron Gooden at the 46-yard line.
I actually thought he was down, but looks like they're going to give him that forward recovery. Nice play there for Cameron, trailing the play. I thought the ground calls it fumbles when I say that, but
yeah.
Ryan got his momentum going forward, lowered his shoulder, tried to run through 2 guys, and
I don't know if I'd step in front of that train.
Well, he was coming. There's no doubt about it. And that's his 2nd reception of the night.
Baker drops back, rolls out to his left, looking across the middle for Hand, and he hits him again. And
Good
nice
catch.
stick, though, by the Cougar defender out there, but Hand wraps it up and gets up a little gingerly and trots over to the.
I think that was number 2. That's Jake Lawrence. He really hit Kyle as soon as the ball was there. I think he took a little bit of a shot in the ribs, maybe knocked the breath out of him.
That's enough for another Rebel first down. They're down to the Cougar 41.
Gray Haley split wide on the press box side.
Baker rolls out to his left again.
Going deep.
Going down. Henry, nice pitch and catch
Touchdown.
again for
Wow.
another
Wow.
Star Insurance touchdown. With 1:08 left to go here in the first half, they are looking sharp out there. That
That's
connection.
another 42-yarder or something like that, maybe a 40-yarder.
There's a 39-yarder, actually. Wow. Those two are really starting to develop that chemistry out there,
Well,
knowing where they're going to be at. Nice timing pattern,
Cole looks very comfortable,
Yeah.
rolling out. He has his feet set, turns, and made really great throws. He has not been off at all. So
And that is a tough throw for him going back across his body instead of rolling this way.
makes a big difference when you got a guy who can get open and can catch the ball too. I mean, that's a huge advantage for the passing game.
Newman comes on for the extra point and kicked into the baseball field,
Good.
and it is good.
All right.
So with 1:08 left to go here in the first half, the Rebels are up 35-0 against the Cougars.
Nice to see Spencer pick up that extra point. I know he's been working on that. He's doing a very nice job on the kickoff. His kicks are, very consistent, very high. Gets coverage team downfield.
So Jacob Norgard is having another stellar evening with 4 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns, correct?
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns, 2 for Henry on 2 long passes, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And the Ham brothers have been stepping up on offense as well. Kyle's caught 2 down the middle, or across the middle there, and taking a big shot on that last one there and still held on to the ball.
Yeah, Kyle touchdown. Just trying to, TJ had the 2-point conversion. Wow, it's just been just trying to count touchdowns here.
Spencer gets another nice high kick down to about the 20, where the Cougars will take this one. Number 2 is looking for a block out here, and he is wrapped up by number 5. That's Tyson Hewitt. Good
nice
pursuit.
Job. Tyson really came across the field. Did a really nice job there.
Tyson Hewitt on the stop. Crenshaw's going to have a 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1 minute left to go here in the first half. Cougars have had maybe one decent drive that ended in a was it over on downs?
Yeah, I believe it was. It went for it on 4th down, incomplete pass, I think, over the middle.
Yeah, this Rebel defense may have given up 40 yards.
Yeah, they're just playing with a really strong attitude here. Gabe Bridges on the field here.
Hand off to 22 off the right side.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, met by about 3 or 4 Rebels. Eli Wharton was one of the first ones in there for the Rebels.
Landon Hands over there. I mean, it's just a crowd. It's just a big crowd. I think TJ came up and was really close to that play. I don't know if he's in on the tackle. But it's just good to see our guys follow the ball. I don't know. I guess they do have to snap the ball, 20 and 33.
Yeah, play clock is down to 17. Game clock is at 29, so they're going to have to get off one more snap.
Take it to the halftime and try to, figure out some adjustments. And I'm sure that we're going to see some substitutions here in the second half.
Moore drops back at the fingertips of Eli Wharton at the line, and good coverage out here by Aiden Anglin. No chance on that one. Ball falls incomplete, stops the clock with 7.4 seconds left to go in the half.
I'm just wondering if that ball was tipped. It looked like it had an odd rotation to it.
Eli had his fingertips on it at the line.
Well, Eli's coming. I mean, he really is unblocked and coming to the quarterback. And
you can't say enough great work about what Shepard's doing up there, Eli, Ryan, and Brooks up there. They have been just disrupting that Cougar offense in their heads all evening long.
Well, they own the line of scrimmage. They really do, and there's no other way to say that. They haven't been blocked very often. And they're just freed up to come to the ball.
Moore under center, and he's going to keep
nobody to
this
hand
one.
it to on that play.
Met in the backfield, and that Gabe Bridges in there on the tackle for the Rebels.
Park Otto made a good play, cutting inside and forcing him back to the middle.
Well, hey, that's 2 quarters in the books here from Laverne. The Rebels are up 35-0 against the Cougars. We're going to leave the camera on the field for the halftime festivities, and we're going to take a quick break right here. We'll come back with you in a few minutes.
Followed by the Baby Cougarettes, then the Cougarettes, then the Twirlers.
Great work, Dave. Great work. Outstanding.
Rebel fans, let's hear it for your cheerleaders.
Oh, you like that? Hey, you want something, Dave? What do you want?
Good job, Lady Rebels. Next up on the far side of the field, Rebel fans, it is your dance team. Let's make some noise for these young ladies that work so hard.
Let's go, girls.
Good job, ladies. Cougar fans, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the 2023-2024 Crenshaw Christian Academy Varsity Cheer Squad under the sponsorship of Miss Hannah Mitchell. They are seniors Zadie Bergens, senior Molly Martin, senior co-captain Abby Vickery, sophomore UCA All-American Allie Jacobs, sophomore captain UCA All-American Reese Mitchell, sophomore Mallory Register, and sophomore Kelly Sasser.
The truth will set you free, but first, I get it now. I get it. The way to live it. The life she ain't living. And this ain't a scrimmage. We ain't finished. I told you we won't stop. Bouncing around, bouncing. Dance with my girls in the night time.
Good job, ladies. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the two groups we know everybody came to see, the 2023 Baby Cougarettes. They are Miss Lauren Jane Bagwell, Miss Ivory Kate Beasley, Miss Ivy Drew Brooks, Miss Kaylin Bryan, Miss Elowen Katra, Miss Olivia Flint, Miss Emery Fowler, Miss Ellie Jordan, Miss Lillian Jordan, Miss Cadence Lowry, Miss Lila Grace Lynn, Miss Anna Wesley Pettis, Miss Evie Mae Powell, Miss Aveda Schwager, Miss Vera Schwager, Miss Tristan Smith, Miss Vivian Stein, Miss Emma Grace Ward, Miss Sibby Grace Watson, and Miss Brayley Wright. Let's hear it for the girls one more time. Good job, baby Cougarettes. And last, well, not last, and next, the second half of what everyone's come to see, the Cougarettes. They are first grade, Lotta Rose Black, Miss Emery Bryan, Miss Rayleigh Campbell, Miss Addie Cobb, Miss Laren Lewis, Miss Aubrey Ann Means, Miss Emma Moore, Miss Caroline Pearson, Miss Mixon Sims, Miss Stella Strickland, and Miss Charlotte Smith. Second grade, Miss Abigail Bowen, Miss Kendall Hartzell, Miss Charlotte Magoo, Miss Maddie Layton Magoo, Miss Brooklyn Register, Miss Katie Roberts. Third grade, Miss Lucy Bryan, Miss Cambry Frost, Miss Valerie Hartzell, Miss Sarah Kate Kilpatrick, Miss Aubrey Lane, Miss Rayleigh J. MacArthur, Miss Josie McCarty, Miss Lily Moore, Miss Kenley Pettis, Miss Laurel Lee Sipper, Miss Carly Strickland, and Miss Ashlyn Van Loo. Great job, Coolidge. And last but certainly not least, the 2023-2024 Crenshaw Christian Academy Majorettes. They are Captain Trilby Jones, sophomore. Co-captain Brooklyn Gavin, junior. Madison Bayman, junior. Mary Colleen Curry, junior. And Emily McManigal, junior. Great job, Majorettes.
Star Insurance Group of Opelika, Auburn, Montgomery, and Greenville. With all of life's demands, buying insurance is probably low on your list. Luckily, there's someone who's looking out for you and putting your needs first. A trusted friend is right around the corner. The team at Star Insurance can provide you with great protection with a personal touch. When it comes to understanding your needs, you want someone who can listen with understanding and care. You want professional advice with a personal experience? Whether it's business, farm, home, or auto, their team can help. They're not just agents, they're members of the community.
Craving some Mexican food? Do not think about it twice. Come visit us at Monument number 3, located on Highway 77, 1310 Highway 77, Lafayette, Alabama. We have the best Mexican food around. Cheese dip, quesadillas, farm special, north specials, sherry specials, delicious salsa, the best salsa in Chambers County. Do not think about it also. And also can meet the Chihuahua. Monument number 3.
Farmers and Merchants Bank, established in 1934, is your friendly hometown bank. With 3 convenient locations in Dadeville, Hughley, and beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve your personal and business banking needs. Great rates, great service. Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve. Give them a call at 334-864-9941. Farmers and Merchants Bank, proud supporters of Chambers Academy. All right, folks, welcome back here to Crenshaw Christian Academy in Laverne, Alabama. The Rebels are up 35-0 against the Cougars here at half. It has been just an offensive showcase for the Rebels here in the first half. Leading scorer, touchdowns, would be Jacob Norgard. Was he have 3 or 4?
I have Jacob for 3 touchdowns.
3. Henry with 2 nice passes from Cole Baker for a couple touchdowns for him. And who else has the other touchdown?
Kyle Hand.
Yeah. So great offensive power from the Rebels here in the first half against the Cougars. Cougars couldn't get anything really established on their offense. Their defense did a pretty good job to keep the Rebels in check early. But as we discussed during the first half, the numbers on the Cougar side is quite limited.
Yeah.
So a lot of these guys are starting to get fatigued. They're playing both sides of the ball. I think when we look down there, maybe 4 or 5 extra players on the sideline. So we'll probably see a running clock here in the second half. But, Sid, what were some of your thoughts in the first half?
Well, I'll tell you, the first thing that comes to mind is just us loosening this thing up and throwing the ball. Cole Baker's looked real comfortable. I only remember 1 pass getting on the ground, so he's near perfect for the night. Hooking up there with Corrine on 2 long passes has just been awesome. So he's really settling in and throwing the ball awfully well. And the other thing really is the speed and the power from just more running backs. You know, obviously Jacob is doing a great job back there. We see Eli run the ball. We see Ryan Smith run the ball. It's just been a big spread and a lot of offense.
Well, before we get back underway here, I want to bring up some scores around the region that are of interest. Hooper, which we are tied for right now in the East Division, is up on Macon East 28-16 at half, and Lee Scott, just want to bring this one up, is up 42-7 against Morgan. If you can remember, the Rebels lost a real heartbreaker first game of the season down there at Lee Scott in Auburn. So just goes to show you the talent level that the Rebels are playing up against and how close they held the Warriors there from Lee Scott. So we are about ready to get underway. Moore is lining up for the kickoff.
Norgard back deep along with, I can't see that, is that Kyle Hand back in the backfield receiving?
I think it's 5, Tyson Hewitt.
Oh, it's Houston, okay, Hewitt.
Great kick by Moore, and Norgard picks it up close to the goal line. Looking for some blockers out there and makes a move back this way in a spin move, and he is continuing to keep those legs churning.
Watch out.
And he is going down the sideline, but we do have a flag back here at the 42.
That flag had to come out early because we didn't even see it until we got all the mix-up going back there.
Got one of the Cougars getting up slow on the far side over there.
I think he took a pretty big hit there on a block as Jacob turned the corner.
That was Dylan Atwell. Good to see him get up on his own power.
Yeah, and he's coming off the field. Actually, looks like he may be headed back to the defensive huddle.
Yep, that's where he's headed to. Got a block in the back on the Rebels on the return.
A lot of changes here on the offensive line.
Against the Chambers Rebels.
See number 53 has Tyler Popwell in there.
It's going to back them up
Jacob Bradley's on the field.
to about the 10-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 Rebels.
Yeah, we're going to do our best to call those numbers out on the far side. Looks like Baker's coming back out there at quarterback here to start the third quarter. Cameron Gooden to the near for 4.
TJ in at running back still.
Hand off to TJ on the right side. Lowers that shoulder and close to 10 yards on that carry.
Really nice job of blocking the offensive line there to spring him. Looked like a trap play, and he just hit the corner and took off.
Yeah, 77 Jonathan Caulfield's out there on the offensive line for the Rebels as well.
TJ doesn't get an awful lot of carries, but boy, when he touches the ball, he turns upfield, gets squared away, and runs hard. 2nd and 1.
Nice 9-yard pickup there on first down. We'll leave 2nd and 1 for the Rebels.
Rebels taking their time.
Just a handoff to TJ off the right side. Got enough for a Rebel first down. Pushed out of bounds.
Around the right side. Knocked out of bounds by number 7, Moore.
And as we mentioned earlier, the clock is running.
Yeah. Wholesale changes across the offensive line. We're getting some number 2s, some real good playing time here, and I think that's very important. Let them kind of figure out how to play in a big game here and be ready to play when they need to.
Anglin and Gooden to the near side. Baker still at quarterback. TJ to his left in the backfield.
Yep.
Ball is in the feet of Aiden Anglin.
Flags on the
Incomplete
play.
pass.
Ball got on the ground. Just
Close to being a – couldn't tell from our angle if that was close to being a backwards toss or not.
It couldn't have been too far away from it the way the ball got on the ground, or where the ball got on the ground. Flag in the middle of the field here. Looks like it might be against us for
Chop block.
shot block. Again, there's a lot of changes here on this offensive line, so we'll see.
Illegal block.
56, Kent Nelson is in there right now. He's our production manager on Thursday night sometimes up at Monte Alban.
That's right.
That's going to push the Rebels back deep
Yeah,
in
it's
their
gonna
own
be,
territory.
1st and 25 here? Where's the ball spotted there,
Ball
Chester?
back to about the 11-yard line.
Yeah. Very close to the 10 there on the 11.
So it's 1st and 24.
Is that Cole running the ball there?
Yes, Baker just keeping that one there. Stood up the defenders in the backfield, but for a loss of a couple yards on the play.
Number 11, Cole Baker. Stopped by number 53, Ashton Ackerman. Loss on the play.
Ashton Aikman making another tackle. He's been very active tonight for the Cougar
It's
defense.
going to make it 2nd down, about 27 to go now.
Second and a mile for the Rebels, backed up to their own goal line. Baker rolls out to his right, looking for hand. They make a connection out there. Getting close to the original line of scrimmage, but still 5 or 6 yards from the original line.
Yeah, they're
Quickly by number 9, Dalton Jordan.
just trying to watch that spot of the ball there, see what we're looking at.
It's going to bring a 3rd down and long for the Rebels.
Ball spotted just short of the 20. Looks like on the 18 there, Chester.
I think you're right there, Sid. Ryan Smith checks in for the Rebels.
3rd and 18 is what the scoreboard has there.
Little weird exchange there.
Oh,
And
wow.
Eli Wharton comes out of the mix,
Watch
and
out.
he has got a head of steam going
Watch
down the
out.
far side over there. One Cougar may have a chance, but he is out of
No,
wind.
he's gone.
And he is in for another Star Insurance touchdown.
Wow, that was an incredible run there.
72 yards.
I
72-yarder.
I see no flags on the field.
82 yards, excuse me, because he was at the 18.
And
Actually happened there. It looked like Baker and TJ were going up trying to handle that high snap, and then all of a sudden, boom, here comes Eli out of the pack. So Spencer Newman comes on for the extra point.
good snap. Pushed it, I think, didn't it?
Off to the right a little bit.
Yeah, just a little push to the right.
So with 8:33 left here in the third quarter, your Chambers Academy Rebels are up 41-0 against the Cougars of Crenshaw.
Really nice offensive explosion there, and we were looking at maybe, the first punt of the evening, and Eli goes for 82.
And he had a very big head of steam there. I thought maybe a Cougar could catch him on that far side, but he just lost his wind over there and couldn't keep up.
Well, the only defender that I thought had a shot got a little bit of a bump about the 30, and it took any momentum he had to just try to create an angle, and Eli was definitely going to outrun the guys directly behind him. So good speed, good determination, and a great play. Obviously, the way it worked out. We're ready to kick it again here. Big Spencer Newman lining up to put another kick in the air.
59 Carson Melton checks in on special teams. Kent Nelson. Spencer gets another nice high kick down to about the 20.
Very good kick, good hang time.
Looking for some holes in that special teams there, but not much is happening.
Decent run back across the 35.
17 yards on the return for the Cougars.
We're going to have some defensive changes here as well. I see Jonathan Caulfield coming onto the field here. Carson Melton, is that who's got Carson out here, it looks like on the sun?
13, Sam Smith. Gray Haley on this side.
Landon Hand is on the field.
Hand off to number 2 off the left side. And
Missed tackle there.
looks like Landon Hand wrapped him up at about the 46-yard line of the Rebels. Big pickup there,
Yeah.
largest running play of the evening for the Cougars.
Picked up near 15 yards there. Very good determined run. Got outside, we had one arm tackle that just did not work. First and 10 here, into Rebel territory for the first time, I think.
More
Quarterback
rolls
keeps.
this way. Pushed out there. Sam Smith on the pursuit and
Nice
wraps
job.
down more at
Nice job.
maybe got about 2-yard pickup on that, but good job by Sam over here on the near side.
And Sam did a really good job of maintaining, fighting the block off, and then sure tackle.
It's going to be 2nd down and 8 to go for the Cougars.
2nd and 8 for the Cougars from the Rebel 46-yard line.
Chester, just think about the value here for these coaches to get to see these guys play deep, into the game. A lot of time left, and you get a good evaluation of players when you get this much opportunity to play and really run your offense and then run your defense. So,
Yeah, they're just not coming in to kill the
Right.
clock at the end of the game. They're actually getting valuable playing time here. More hands off left side. Cuts back into the middle. Close to first down yardage, but it looks like he might be a yard or two short. They're going to spot him at the 40 of the Rebels.
That's Parker Otto on the stop.
somebody's down. It's, I don't know exactly what, cramp maybe.
Official timeout on the field.
Well, while we got time out on the field, we're going to go ahead and get a word from some of our sponsors. We are live, back with you live, folks, here on a short third down
Looked like just a quarterback keeper up the center. Picked up the first down by plenty.
Keeper gets out to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. That's enough for a Cougar. First down.
Right on, I think, the 36-yard line. Longest drive of the evening, a sustained drive here. Still a lot of young guys here on the defense, learning how to play.
Hand off the right side.
Gotta make that tackle.
Sam Smith lowers the shoulder and wraps up the running back
Good
for
job.
the Cougars.
Yeah, Sam did not give up on that play. Stayed with him. Got the big back to the ground.
Lawrence gets the ball down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line.
What we're seeing here on this defense, some of the young guys are getting pushed off. You know, those blocks are – Crenshaw is able to sustain blocks longer and get the backs to the corner, and they're not able to do that against the first-line defense.
Moore under center. Going to keep this one off the left side. Big pursuit by Otto. Pushes him back into all the Rebels. No gain on that one.
Good job by Parker to cut that ball back to the inside.
These humongous moths that are flying out here, I think, are flags. So I thought that was a flag that was thrown, but that was just a massive moth.
Carson Melton close in on that play, I think, when he assists with the tackle.
Oh, there was a flag.
Call is holding against the Cougars.
Well, hey, wait, there wasn't a moth.
Well, there are plenty of moths. I'm sure you saw a moth, but there was a flag as well.
Those aren't moths; those are small birds.
Yeah, well,
That's going to push the Cougars back 10.
Ball was it looks like it's right on the 30. Is that correct? I'm having a hard time picking that ball up.
Just outside of the 30, maybe. Rebel defense is bunched in within 6 yards of the line. Sam Smith's getting a workout over here on this side, and he is holding his own over here. Good defense.
Well, Sam's doing a good job of forcing that play back to the inside where he's got a lot of help, and that's what you've got to do.
Gabe Bridges.
You know, you can see the action here on the inside. There is movement now on the offensive line. So the Crenshaw offensive line is making some positive gains with the blocking. They're getting outside on the corner without people draped all over them. So they've got some momentum getting to the corner now.
Moore drops back and
running free.
Right over the shoulder of his intended receiver and hauled in. That's number 23. That is Grant Taylor. Nice pitching catch there between Moore and Taylor for the Cougars' first score of the evening with 4:17 left to go in the third.
Yeah, I think that was a busted coverage. He was really running free into the corner. And a nice pitch and catch. A really good job. Long drive.
That's a hard catch coming over the shoulder like that.
That ball started from, was it the 40? Did they get the ball at the 35 to 40, I guess?
35-yard line, roughly.
Good sustained drive for the Crenshaw Christian Cougars there.
Going for two. Moore rolls out and hits his target, number 22.
Nice,
that
nice
is
pitch and catch
Drake
again.
Mills.
4:17 to go in the third.
So the Cougars strike with 4:17 left to go here in the third.
Another well-executed play. Got the receiver out, no pressure on the quarterback. He just rolled and threw it. And we are down to 4:17 here in the third.
Norgard and Hewitt are back deep for the Rebels for this kickoff.
A little bit of a long break here in between the touchdown and the kickoff. Cougars are gathered on the sideline. I'm sure they're trying to take some positive out of that drive. Look at how they performed against that second unit defense and try to come back out and do the same thing and, get something positive out of the night since it's just been a dominating performance by our starters on the offensive and defensive lines. That's number 7, Braden Moore, is going to kick off here for the Cougars. Spinning kick.
Let that one go out of bounds, and that will be a penalty.
Kickoff goes out.
Good eye there by number 13, Sam Smith, just to watch that one roll out.
Sam was around the ball, making sure everything was going the right direction, and we pick up the penalty and start another drive. Might want to give it to Eli.
Not a bad bet right there.
Might let him run it until they figure out how to stop him.
Let's see if Baker continues to lead the offense or if they have a different quarterback out there. It's like Landon Hand may be taking the snaps.
I do expect Landon to get snaps here in this game.
Yep, he gets the call from Coach Allen on the far side. Kent Nelson, Jacob Bradley, Aiden Anglin are out there on the field alongside TJ in the backfield. Landon looks for his receiver, number 3 on the far side. That's Aiden Anglin, lowers his shoulder
Nice
and
job.
out past the 43-yard line.
I see a penalty flag go in the air.
43-yard line.
Don't know what that was about.
Looked like it was after the play.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a late hit there or what might have happened.
Number 25, Kobe Whaley, checks in for the Rebels.
Oh, against Chambers.
Dead ball, personal foul against the Chambers Rebels.
So that negates a positive play. That's from the spot, I guess, of the foul there. Be close to second down and 20.
Second and long for the Rebels. Hand has 2 wide receivers to the near side, and he's looking for some room in there, and he squirts out through, legs still driving, and he is out to the original line of scrimmage. Great job by Landon.
That play really didn't develop, and he just turned the ball upfield and just kept driving and turned into a really positive play. I think he picked up exactly 10 there, didn't he?
Yep, so he's got 3rd and 10 now for the Rebels. 3 minutes left to go here in the third.
Well, the last time we had 3rd and about 16, I think, and went 82 yards. So 3rd and 10 is not nearly as much challenge. Number 25 there is Kobe Watley.
Comes in motion. Hands off to TJ. TJ tucks it upfield and lowers the shoulder and out past the 40 to the 41.
Hewitt on the carry. He gets up to the 40.
Hewitt, excuse me, on the carry. No. That was 5, Tyson Hewitt on the carry.
It's going to bring up 4th now. 5 to go for the Rebels.
4th and 5 for
Spencer
the Rebels.
comes in to punt, it looks like.
Yep.
Although it's an odd formation for a punt.
Yes, it is.
Now he's going to drop back. Okay. Just getting some work in on a little bit of a play.
Timeout. Rebels.
Hey there, Rebel fans. It's Pastor Dave from Lafayette Heights Baptist Church. Wanted to just invite you to come and be a part of all the exciting things happening here at Lafayette Heights these days. We worship the Lord here every Sunday at 10:45 a.m. Love to have you and your family come and join us for that. And then also wanted to let you know about a special event taking place on Wednesday night, September the 13th, at 6:30 p.m. here at Lafayette Heights. Strength to Stand Ministries will be here that evening leading worship and delivering a challenging message about what it means to follow the Lord and be unashamed in your faith. Won't you come and join us?
Premium seating.
Well, we are back here live with you with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's 4th and about 6 for the Rebels. Spencer Newman is on for the punting duty, his first punt of the evening. Moore, number 7, is back deep for the Cougars.
Good snap.
Good punt by Newman. Nice towering punt down at the 30. Takes a humongous Rebel bounce. And down by number 54. That's Blake Reeves.
Just across the 15. Maybe the 18.
Inside the 20 to the 18.
Just as we were talking, Sid, we've been to quite a few stadiums here in the AISA. I think this is the only one with chairbacks.
Yeah, that center section there is all chairbacks. So that's maybe it's a premium seating or booster club seating, something like that. So very nice.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 1:41 left to go here in the third. The Rebels are up comfortably, 41-8. Hand off to the left side. Ran right over the Rebel defender over there and then smothered. Ball came loose there at the end. We'll see if they call the runner down.
I think they're going to call him down. Yeah, you got to make that tackle. Really just kind of got run past. So young guys learning, getting to play against this group who really want to get some more points on the board. All new guys, all young guys on the field. So that's great to see. I guess the most experienced player I see right now is TJ, and he's playing a linebacker slot on the inside tonight.
More under center. Cougars running an I formation there.
Nice
Big
job.
hit in the backfield there.
2 guys there on that play.
That's Parker Otto, looks like. Number 23 came in there, but it was the first Rebels at the scene.
He's brought down by number 23. That's Parker Otto.
Parker really seems to be getting much more active and much more confident, coming up, putting big hits on people. So you like to see that development.
Got about a 6-second differential between the play clock and the game clock, so the Cougars will have to get another play off here in the third. Off the right side.
Nice
Sam
play
Smith,
there. Sam
pursuit,
Smith.
gobbling him up right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he did a good job. He had his contain, kept his position. They weren't going to throw the ball on him, and he came up and made the tackle.
So as we go to the fourth quarter, we'll start the fourth quarter with a 4th down for the Cougars. Your Chambers Academy Rebels are up 41-8 against the Crenshaw Christian Cougars.
Newman's Farm Supply, located downtown on the square in Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7006. Family owned and operated since 2011, Newman's carries feed for all of your animals, Tucker Milling, Sports Mix, Value Pack, along with deer feed, corn, hay rolls, alfalfa bales, pine and wheat straw. Newman's is also an FFL dealer. Newman's also reminds everyone to get their CA gun raffle tickets. Raffle starts November 1st.
So if you wear eyeglasses and you're not in your car,
Folks, we are back with you here to start the fourth quarter from Cougar Field here in Laverne, Alabama. And it is 4th down for the Cougars here to start the fourth.
Yeah, I saw that change of field. I thought they were advancing the marker, but nope. Looks like it's going to be about 4th and 3 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Chambers defense making their way back on the field. I don't see too many changes from our last series here.
Nope, just a switch to the side of the fields with the direction. Aiden Anglin gets back deep to return the punt, and nice high kick, but not very
Straight up.
far.
Just get away from the ball.
And the Cougars are going to down at about the 42 of the Rebels.
Good field position there on that exchange. I would expect we'll see Landon come back out and take more steps. You know, we saw Hunter Andrews, quarterback, last week. Was it
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, that's right.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, we saw him come in and actually, I think he scored a touchdown, didn't he?
Yeah,
It was a long
it was
sustained
all
drive.
him the entire drive. He
Yeah.
got the kickoff, drove it down. Every play was his. So
It was nice visiting with him and his father last night just before the
yeah, it
coaches
was.
show, catching up.
Yeah, and you're right. Number 8, Landon Hand, is still out there at quarterback for the Rebels.
Kobe Watley is split wide here.
Just a handoff right up the middle by number 5, Tyson
Oh,
Hewitt.
look out.
Got those legs churning, and he had some big game last year just looking the same way, and he's getting his feet back under him this season.
Well, I'll tell you, there was a really nice tackle there because he was about to break the last tackle. Somebody got on top of his shoe and pulled him down. Tyson's got that really good quickness, and when he gets hit, he can spin off of it, and he was about one more turn away. We have a lot of guys who, while they may not be, just real distance burners, they've got great quickness off the ball, and you see that across the backfield.
Kobe and Gray wide out to this side.
Ball was
Pass
batted.
was, yeah. Intended target was Cameron Gooden over there.
Scrimmage falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 10:50 left to go here in the game.
Ball just across the 50 on the Crenshaw 46. It is 41-8.
Still looking for the ball on the 50 at least once a game.
You were right.
No, we haven't got it yet.
No, I'm saying you're right. We haven't got it.
Yeah, we haven't gotten it. So we'll be looking for that later.
Nice
And
job.
take this one on a design quarterback run off that left side over
It's
there.
gonna be maybe a yard short there.
Good bobbing and weaving over there by Landon Hand to pick up a nice run there on 2nd down. It'll bring up 3rd and short for the Rebels in Cougar territory.
I think that was a design quarterback keeper all the way. Wouldn't be surprised to see him pop Tyson right up the middle or either off tackle or trap play here.
Number 12, Tristan Ayers, checks in for the Rebels. Wide receiver to the near side alongside Gray Haley, number 9. Hewitt to the left of Hand in the backfield. Ooh, high snap. Good hands there by Landon.
He got hit right after pulling that ball down. No chance, really.
Moore is the tackler for the Cougars over there.
Good job there.
Moore, loss on the play is going to bring up 4th down.
Listen, it's 41-8, but Braden Moore has been in on an awful lot of plays here tonight. He's done a good job.
Yeah, he has got to be gassed, though. Just
Yeah.
wasted. He's been playing lights out all evening for the Cougars. He's the punter, the quarterback, linebacker,
I think we
kick
see
returner.
7 guys on the sideline, so there's just not a lot of depth here. We're going for this 3rd and 1, is that right?
It's 4th and 1 on the marker.
Yeah,
field.
scoreboard says 3rd and 1, but it's got to be 4th down.
Timeout, Rebels.
And it's not 1. He lost a couple yards on that play.
Timeout Rebels, so we will take a moment here and hear from some of our sponsors. Isaac Horton, proud supporter of Chambers Academy, would like to thank you for your support in the coming election. Go Rebels! State Farm agent Mike Spears is your local and trusted insurance agent.
Contact Mike Spears at 334-864-8772 for all of your insurance needs, home, auto, life, and more. You can also stop by Mike's office and see him at 401 South Lafayette Street, Lafayette, Alabama, on the 4-lane. State Farm agent Mike Spear, proud supporter of Rebels.
All right, 4th and short for the Rebels. Gooden in motion across the formation, and hand is wrapped up in the backfield, and ball will go over on downs to the Cougars.
That was Drake Mills, number 22, just shot through the line. Not landing down for a loss.
So with 9:10 left to go here in the 4th, the Cougars get their ball back at their own 42-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, it's going to, I think it is the 42, yeah.
And other notes from around the Southeast, the Braves won 8-2. It's a final.
Yeah, red score.
I don't have a red score. It's not in the Southeast, so I don't know where they're playing tonight. They could be playing in the Southeast. But thank you, Dr. Crowder, for that information. Moore drops back, looking for his wide receiver.
Oh.
Nice contact by Cameron Gooden over there to break that pass up. Timed that perfectly and blew that play up immediately.
I'm not sure Cameron wasn't really going for the ball. That ball was thrown in a crowd, and he came up, and the receiver took the brunt. Nice job, though.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars.
Jacob Bradley there in the middle. That defensive line. Along with Gabe Bridges.
Trips to the near side for Moore.
He's throwing it quick out here in the flat. Dropped it.
Pass ball is incomplete.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 9 minutes left to go here in the 4th.
Really one of the only mistakes we've seen that young man make all night, too. He's been very active as well. He and Moore just done a really nice job playing, doing a lot of work on offense and defense.
Yeah, as well as 23, Grant Taylor.
Yeah, they do have athletes here. It's just I think the numbers are really against them, and they don't have a lot of offensive line strength, it looks like, so far tonight. Kent Nelson here on our side.
Thrown out here to the flats, to number 2. Plenty of blocking over here, and
Good job, Kent.
Kent Nelson tackles the receiver down at the 42-yard line. That's enough for a Cougar first down.
Good positive pickup there. Got the first down. They're probably going to throw that play until we put somebody up, and then they're probably going to try to throw it over our head. So the coaching staff here is working this. They know they've got a little bit more time, so they're trying to work this passing game.
Moore has 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Drops back, looks to his right, and going over there. Good coverage by Sam Smith, number 13.
Nice job of Sam turning, getting his eyes on the ball. I mean, he was the closest guy to the ball. So really nice defense there.
Now the clock is rolling now.
Yeah, I think it stopped a couple times inadvertently because it should just be a running clock all the rest of the game. So we'll have to watch that. Ball's on the 42 here.
2nd down and 10. Play clock's down to 13.
Jam that formation in tight. He's going to roll and throw it.
Yep,
Or
design
maybe
run.
not throw it.
Moore worked through about 3 or 4 tackles, then back into the pursuit of the Rebels to pick up about 3 on that.
Nice job there by Jacob Bradley. Made him cut back to the inside, and I saw Jacob really take a good shot at his arms trying to get that ball free. So, it's just great to see those good fundamentals from these backup players, number 2s, that I think Coach D calls them. And good to see them play good, sound, fundamental football here tonight.
Yeah, 15, Hunter Phillips checks out now for the Rebels.
We are just about to go under 7 minutes here, Chester.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 now for the Cougars.
Going to run it up the middle.
Ooh.
Nothing.
To Lawrence on the carry.
That was Parker Otto in there.
23.
Number 76 there, that's
Gabe Bridges.
Gabe Bridges again on that play. Just good activity here on this defensive group. Not much opportunity there to run the ball. I'm surprised they didn't just stay with the throwing game in the flats.
Yeah, 4th and 7 now, 6:30 left to go here in the game.
Yeah, not much of a hard decision here. You just try to score, or try to get the first down and then score. Clock's ticking.
Moore under center.
Going to throw it
Play
deep.
action, rolls out to his right, directing some traffic downfield, and that skips in there, and an incomplete pass.
Yeah. Didn't have much of a chance. That was a tough throw on the sideline. A couple of rebels around the ball too. Just he had to really throw it through a small opening.
The ball will go over on downs to the Rebels. The Rebels will have it at their own 39-yard line with 6:02 left to go here in the game. Got a timeout on the field, so we will take a word from our sponsors.
Lafayette True Value, located on the Highway 50 bypass in Lafayette, is the only resource for your home improvement projects. Behind every project is a True Value. James Allen and his staff proudly support the Chambers Academy Rebels. Come out and see James, Colby, or John Carl, or you can just give them a call at 334-864-9842. And James Allen thanks you for shopping local. Shepherd Homeworks, established in 2004, headquartered in beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, serving East Alabama, Lake Martin, and West Georgia. At Shepherd Homeworks, we specialize in custom cabinets and millwork built in our very own cabinet shop. Contact Stephen Shepherd at 334-234-1180 to make your dreams become reality. And go Rebels!
All right, folks, we are back with you for the last 6 minutes and 2 seconds here from Luverne, Alabama. Rebels are up 41-8 against the Cougars. They have the ball. They just got it on over on downs. Rebels will start this offensive series from their own 38.
I would expect us to go absolutely pure vanilla, run the ball off tackle.
Landon Hand still has the mantle out there at quarterback.
Not sure what that was. May have been a false start. Oh, had someone go off. Maybe we were short a number.
Yeah, timeout for the Rebels, so we'll take a word from our sponsors.
Mr. Diesel Truck and Trailer Repair and Mobile Welding is a family-owned and operated business with 19 years of hands-on experience. We thrive on pleasing our customers with great prices, quality work, and a personal experience. We offer 24/7 roadside service for semi-tractor trailers, as well as on-site service repairs for heavy equipment. We also offer mobile welding. Contact us at 334-476-0393. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Need a tow? Need some mechanical work? Contact Lee and Sandy Daniel at 334-863-4252. Serving East Alabama and West Georgia. You call, we haul. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Proud supporters of Rebel Athletics. DTA Towing.
All right, folks, we are back with you with 6:02 left to go here in the game. Rebels are up 41-8. Rebels took a timeout to get the right personnel out on the field. Just a hand up right up the gut. Tyson Hewitt.
Play. That ball came out, I think.
Didn't know if he was down or not.
I'm not sure.
Oh, they're going to say it's a turnover. Ball came loose before he was down.
A close one, but I think that's the first fumble lost. We've had 2 fumbles, 1 recovered and 1 lost.
So the Cougars will take over at their own 48-yard line with 5:51 left to go here in the game.
You know, that's Tyson's first action, so it's his first time in contact in a game. I really thought the ground might have called it contact, might have caused a fumble there, but officials called it a turnover, so we'll play from there.
Mr. James Grayson, you are now the proud owner of a carrot cake.
Moore drops back and slings this one right toward the hashes and overthrows his intended target. And they got a flag out here on the play. There was 3 Rebels around the intended target out there.
I don't know. I mean, TJ was the closest guy to the ball. It was an extreme overthrow, so maybe they called a holding, keeping the receiver from getting downfield.
Called pass interference. It's going to push him down 15, down to the Rebel 38-yard line, excuse me.
Pass interference is the call on the Rebels. That'll move the ball inside the
Incomplete pass, stop the clock.
It's no for a Cougar. First down.
Zach Burdett on the field.
Moore from the gun, and Aiden Anglin comes up and wraps up the Cougar right when he caught it, so no yards after catch.
Gave up about 3 yards, maybe 4 on the catch, and then immediately got him to the ground. So they're playing good, not overplaying, but playing good tight defense.
Number 34, Jesse Barton, is out there for the Rebels now.
Kent Melton still on the field, playing that linebacker slot on the wide side toward us.
Moore keeps this one right up the gut and hits really hard by TJ, right close to the first down yardage, but pushed him back a yard, but nice stick by TJ.
Yeah, TJ just stopped the runner and put him on the ground. Just very tough hit.
It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Going to bring up 3rd down.
For the Cougars.
Maybe 3rd and 2, is that what that is?
Yeah, ball's just inside the 30.
Yeah, the sideline marker looks like it's a couple yards there, if that's correct.
Tight formation here for the Cougars. Hands off. Lawrence, right side.
Tries the outside. I'm not sure he got it.
Not from the line judges. Now they're signaling the ball was loose.
Clock stops again on this play. Sorting things out.
Official indications, Cougar ball.
So the officials say it's Cougars ball. It should be 4th down based on the side marker.
Really gained half a yard at best there. See if this defense can come up with another big stop. It looks like now they're giving him a yard, so it'll be 4th and 1.
It's going to bring up 4th and short for Crenshaw.
Smith rotating to the strong side. Timeout.
Timeout. Crenshaw, there we go. And while we got some more.
The Pig, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. The Pig, the best meats in town. Beef, chicken, and pork. The Pig, the freshest breads and dairy and produce across Chambers County. Down home, down the street. The Pig, where customer service is number 1. Piggly Wiggly, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. Proud supporters of your Chambers Academy Rebels.
All right, folks, we are back with you for the last 3 minutes and 35 seconds. It's 4th and short for the Cougars. Ball is at the Rebel 27. Right off the left side, enough for a Cougar first down.
Good play there. Sam Smith there on the play, part of the play. Melton.
First down.
Yeah, Kent and Smith were in there for Kent Nelson and Sam Smith in that tackle.
Crenshaw's going to try to get another touchdown on the board, and I certainly understand that. Got to make that tackle, guys. Got to make that tackle.
And Lawrence continued to keep those legs running, and he's in for a Cougar touchdown with 3:07 left to go here in the game.
Well, that was just very poor tackling there.
Correction, that was Drake Mills, number 22. Sorry about that.
Sorry, just poor tackling. Got him outside and let him score. So it's 41-14 as we go for two, it looks like maybe, or are they going to kick that?
Going for two here. And
didn't get it.
Parker Otto wraps up the
Parker.
quarterback there in the backfield. Good tackle there by Parker. So the Cougars get in the end zone for the second time this evening. Cougars got that on a fumble in their own territory, somewhere around the 45-yard line. Drove down the field, 55 yards. And
the defense did a nice job. There are just two missed tackles on that touchdown run. We did not play that very well. But, again, it's good to have these guys, these number twos, out on the field that much and really getting, like you said, to play in a set of series that matter. You know, it's not just running out the clock and, you know, kind of banging into each other and stopping. They're getting to play here, and that's important.
Yeah, valuable game experience. You never know when one of the ones are going to go down. Twos have to step in, and without this game experience here, could be quite nerve-wracking for the young athletes out there. So this is a great experience for them.
Well, you know you want those guys to have that that game experience, that time on the field and the feeling of the contact and everything else that goes with it. So it's just really valuable for these guys to get this opportunity.
It's like Hewitt and Sam Smith are back deep for the Rebels.
Carson Knowlton on our side here on the outside edge of the kickoff receiving team. Good kick.
Yeah, Moore rips that one down to about the 10. Sam takes it from there, looking for some blockers.
Trying to get outside.
He is met at the 24-yard line quickly.
Dalton Jordan came up there, did a nice job making good contact.
Cougars, you know, something we talked about the coaches last night with was that, you know, this team, Cougars, they don't quit. They don't quit at all, and you can see that tonight. They're not laying down, you know, still stopping the clock here later in the game.
Well, I think it's great to see these guys just continue to compete. You know, you can't change a whole lot now. You can just play your next play and try to learn something, try to play as well as you can, get as much out of this game as you possibly can.
Landon Hand leads the offense out there on the field. Gray Haley to the near side alongside number 25, Kobe Waitley. And
didn't have the motion start up and cost us 5.
Flags on the play.
And that's just something those young linemen will work with their timing. And that'll push them back 5, so it'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, Lando was trying to get the slot to go in motion, but just didn't get started quick enough and ran out of time.
Landon rolls out to his left, and he's going downfield. Wide open is number 12, and that is Tristan Ayers.
Yeah, Ayers did a nice job getting open and catching that ball.
Big pass and catch there with hand down to Ayers to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he was wide open. Pass was just a little bit short. If he had caught him in stride, it's another touchdown. But really nice job of getting open. Really nice pitch and catch. And we do have a clock running again. It's just 2:19, so we're going to run this one out pretty quick here.
Hand off to Tyson Hewitt, and he is plowing right through the secondary and just got tripped up. A shoestring tackle there.
He was one step away again from putting 6 on the board up. Tyson's running hard. I'm sure he's upset with letting that ball get away from him on that last series. He's going to run hard. Good interior blocking there. You saw him get the hole. I think it was another trap play, and he got into the secondary and put his head down. We're at a minute 30 here right now, I think.
Number 15, Hunter Phillips, is in there for the Rebels.
Victory formation, I think, is going to happen here. Yeah.
They say that's the best formation in football.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes perfect sense here. End that on a very positive play and let the game in at 41-14. Nobody gets hurt.
Yep, so as we end this one up here in Laverne, it's been fun. We appreciate the folks here at Crenshaw Christian being very hospitable and welcoming. And we will see you guys next week as we hit the road again, going up to Banks in Birmingham. So we will see you before that, though, Thursday at Monte Alban.
Right.
Remember to wear your Chambers gear, get 10% off up there.
You know, one thing that really surprises me as we snap the ball one more time, there are people who have actually not been to the coaches show yet. That really surprises me. So they've got another opportunity this Thursday to come up and catch that live.
Yeah, hang out with the folks up there, Luis and Roxana and the rest of the crew. So we had a great time down here in Luverne.
Big win.
Big, huge win here just to set the tone. Non-region game, but still a great game for the experience for these young athletes.
Right.
And a good gritty performance, though, by the Cougars. Number 7 played a whale of a game. He's probably going to turn the lights off here. He does everything else tonight. So props to him and his teammates out there for playing a heck of a game. So that's a final here from Luverne. Your Chambers Academy Rebels 41, Crenshaw Christian Cougars 14.
Thank you, Chester.
From all of us here at Chambers Academy Sports Live, y'all have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next Thursday at Monte Alban for the Coaches Show with Jason Allen. See y'all then.